Hello, Taurus. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for you, Taurus, for the week of January 25th through the 31st. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now keep in mind, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. You can obtain a private reading by clicking my website link below. And this week, let me grab it. I'm using the Egyptian Tarot Nerfertari deck with a beautiful gold overlay on the cards. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Okay, Taurus, your first card. The Major Arcana card, Strength. Isn't that beautiful energy? Next, the Four of Chalices and the Three of Wands. And your overall energy for the week. And you have the Three of Swords reversed, and I will come back to that. Now we will get to your two other oracle cards in just a little bit. So at first glance here, Taurus, I'm immediately drawn to your overall energy and the fact that it's reverse. I don't do reverse cards or readings, so when it turns up, and it does on occasion, it's my guides sending me a very special message. So the energy that's carrying you through this week is actually one of an energy of recovery. Could be there was some kind of loss, some kind of sacrifice, possibly. And with this card being in reverse, it's indicating the worst is over. Now, for some of you, you could have been ill lately, and it could be that you're worried about something, if it's going to linger. Could be in regards to a job or a relationship. So the Three of Swords here, upright, is kind of a dreaded card to see come up in your reading. But in your case, Taurus, it is reverse, indicating any kind of a painful situation or healing or sacrifice is ending. So the worst is over with this card in reverse. And I felt it important to start off with this card first, as it came up that way. So you're starting off your reading with the Anchor card of the Major Arcana card, Strength. This is Leo's energy dealing with your first and fourth chakra. So this is your core, your base, your foundation, as well as your fourth chakra, which is your heart center. So the Strength card, and with it being here in your anchor position for your reading, it's kind of your main focus to just pull upon that deep inner strength this week, to just get going. This is actually your survival skills, having courage, your instinctive drives to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and you're gonna keep going. Now, for some Taurus individuals, the Strength card is indicating that if you're up against any kind of conflict or adversary, you need to not meet them with head on, like with force or anger. Use love and compassion. It's not a sign of backing down. It's just a different way to approach things. And yes, okay, I feel that the Strength card is showing up for some individuals, specifically in regards to your health. really paying attention to your physical body, taking care of yourself, eating right, keeping hydrated, exercising when you can. And in doing so, Taurus, this can actually open up new spiritual doorways for you and increases your personal power. In other words, you might be surprised. You surprise yourself as to what you can achieve when you put your mind to it. Now, the other interesting thing, the numerology of the Strength card is actually traditionally the 11th card. And you see the Roman numeral 11 here in this deck. But in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, they switched, and that was so long ago, switched the position of this card with the Justice card to have them fit better together for astrological reasons that were worked out way back when by the Order of the Golden Dawn. So you will see in some decks the Strength and the Justice cards swapping out the numbers. Strength is 11 in this deck, as it was traditionally, as well as the Justice card will be number 8 in this deck, but that is not in your spread here. But that will be different in other decks. So depending on what deck you're using, that can change and alter the energy of this card. So for you, Taurus, you have the master number 11 as your anchor and focused energy with this card. So I receive this as a very good sign for you, Taurus, that you're really going to draw upon your strength. And it's just going to be amplified this week to get you through the week here and get you moving forward with whatever it is you're focused on in your life right now. Now, taking a look at your next card, you have the 4 of chalices or cups. And kind of beside your overall energy, the strength card is needed to overcome the energy of this card as well. This is kind of stagnant energy, just kind of doing nothing. Excuse me. Not moving forward. This is kind of like a withdrawal or daydreaming. So it certainly is a need for inspiration to get you going, to get you moving forward. And for some Taurus individuals, you're kind of just taking this time out to contemplate the situation at hand. This could be in regards to a relationship. It's the cups energy. So that deals with how you feel about things, your emotions, your feelings. And it might be just kind of stepping back to remove yourself from constantly feeling a certain way. But the 4 of chalices is a card where you have 3 cups in front of you, and that's what you're seeing. You're not actually seeing that 4th cup, which is actually divine blessings coming in. So you're kind of oblivious to the assistance that's available to you. That's really right in front of you. So the big danger with the 4 of chalices here showing up in your reading is just you're going to just be stuck and not moving anywhere. And the 4 of Cups is actually Cancer's card. So it could be a card of needless worry. It can be having mood swings, being very cautious, overly sensitive. It is ruled by the moon. So you could be picking up that there might be things that are hidden from you. And that's what tends to make you worry. But also with the moon, you need to trust your instincts, Taurus. Trust in your intuition. Because your reading is already somewhat unusual with a reverse card showing up for one of my readings. And also the fact that the Strength card is its natural traditional number 11, which is a master number, giving you that strength and fortitude to move through anything during this week. So the strength card, I do believe, is going to help you overcome the Four of Chalices energy. You're going to be able to get the inspiration so you can continue moving forward, whether it be with a project, business, relationship, your job, whatever it is. And also, what I find interesting is really looking at the individual here on your Four of Chalices card. He's just very limp, like he has no energy. He can't go forward. So that's kind of what you're dealing with this week. Now, your next card here is the Three of Wands. Very positive card coming in for you, Taurus. The energy of this card is launching something and setting things in motion. So, this can be now starting to get the ball rolling with some long term plans that you have. So, you're just starting to take the first steps towards your goals and you're setting things in motion. And so, this is kind of indicating to you no turning back now. You've like drawn the line in the sand and you're going to move forward. You know what you need to do and you have the confidence to do it. And that has a lot to do with the energy here of the Strength card as your anchor card for this reading. This is giving you a vision that's very inspiring and also the ability to lead. Now, for some of you, this can be coming together with others here, kind of like negotiating or trading. Look what's going on the card here. The Three of Wands energy suggests equality and cooperation with such kind of endeavors. So, if you're networking for some reason in regards to a project or business, just looking at the card here, they're trading back and forth. And all three wands here are coming together, which is such an excellent sign. Growth is going to happen for you, Taurus. Everything's joining together. Now, the Three of Wands, this is Aries card. So that's a very independent, optimistic, creative, and very aggressive energy to move forward. It's ruled by the sun, which is your identity, your character, your personal drives, your brand, I want to say. They wanted me to say that. It's your brand, Taurus. And the number three energy of this card, of course, is something's coming together and happening for you, Taurus. Three is the number of the navel chakra, which corresponds with your action, your choice, and your will. And you have to take action. It's your choice and it's your will to make this happen for you. Now, your numerology for your three base cards here is number 18, which reduces down to number 9. So, with your overall energy being the Three of Swords in reverse, and also the Four of Chalice, that energy kind of withdrawing and taking some time out, your numerology is indicating you're going to be reviewing things, but that also includes your Three of Wands. You're now looking at and reviewing what you've put into place. You've gotten the ball rolling. You're looking at that. So you're actually near completion for the first initial phase of whatever your cards are indicating, whether it be in regards to a relationship, a project, a business, a job. You're at the end of the initial first phase, and it does have early signs of success. Now, in my recent trip up to Sedona, which isn't that far from me, I came across this Sedona Oracle deck, and it ties into the Egyptian deck that I'm using this week because it does have ancient signs and symbols here, which are reminding us of the wisdom of our ancient people. So for you, Taurus, you received Sentry plant. Look at that. Just looking at this plant, you see going from left to right, the steps, making its way up to the top, and that's the energy for your reading. This plant is known as the lotus of the desert, reminding us no matter what our circumstances and experiences, to always look to spirit within, to the source of all things. So look always towards the creator, spirit, source energy, whatever name you give to the oneness. Look always towards spirit, your source, for guidance, strength, and love. It's really a beautiful message, Taurus. And since I get to see this particular plant living here in Arizona, I'll never look at it the same way again, just due to the message on this card. It's really a beautiful message. Look upwards. This is taking the steps. And this plant, it grows super strong. You really can't break it off. I can't even begin to tell you how strong some of the plants are here. Now let's take a look at which crystal your angels and guides are suggesting for this week for you, Taurus. And you received Bloodstone. Look at this, detoxifying. And I finally got a Bloodstone crystal. Let's see if I can get some light over here. I don't know if you can see the red specks. It's probably not going to show up on camera. Okay, not cooperating. But this crystal, this does seem to tie into your reading this week, as your main focus is all about having strength here to see it through. So some of you are dealing with some health issues, especially with your overall energy being the Three of Swords, but reversed, and then also the Four of Chalices. Receiving this card suggesting Bloodstone, it's a very strong sign for you this week that it's time for you to start to look after yourself, Taurus. Try to ground and detox your physical body and your spiritual energy. If you haven't been looking after yourself, balance is very much needed in your life, Taurus. So your angels and guides are indicating to eat in moderation and choose foods which nourish and ground you. Take a look at what you're drinking. Are you drinking enough water? Are you watching how much alcohol or soda you have? And also focus on what you're breathing in, Taurus. Are you smoking? Or do you have a lot of dust or chemicals that you're breathing in around you? I keep picking that up. Is there something around you that you're not realizing you're breathing in? Your angels and guides are suggesting Bloodstone for a reason. But it can also be indicating a lot on your spiritual side. Make sure that you're not getting too drained by other people's energies. So try to shield your energy from negative or toxic people around you, Taurus. Make an effort to keep a positive attitude. So take action this week. This kind of ties in with your Sentry plant, your Sedona energy, taking one step at a time after the other, because the Bloodstone crystal message is to just start to make some changes today. And you don't have to do anything huge. Just start by looking at one area of your life first and concentrating on that, and then going on to the next and so forth. So very much like what the Sentry plant is indicating on the card here. So in summary this week, Taurus, your overall energy showed up this week in reverse, which is unusual since I don't read reverse cards in my decks. They are all upright. This is a special message, recovery, and that the worst is over for you. And this is going to carry you through the week. But you also have the tremendous strength and energy of your anchor card, your focus for the week. It's the strength card, providing that deep down inner strength to see things through. And your special numerology here for the deck, as in most cases, it's number 8, but in this deck, it's the traditional number 11, and that's a master number, giving you enormous power, both physically and spiritually, with the energy of the strength card. It's a very spiritual card and energy that's going to see you through for this week, Taurus. And you have the Four of Chalices, which is a card where you're not recognizing that fourth cup, that assistance, that inspiration being offered to you from the divine. But the Three of Wands is an indication you are putting things in motion. Some of you will be trading and negotiating in regards to whatever this is. Maybe a project, a business. This could be in regards to a relationship, a business partnership. The number 3 energy is new beginnings. Things are moving. And I love the Sedona energy for you this week. This Sentry plant looks upwards, telling you, look upwards. This is an indication to connect with spirit and take the steps necessary as what this plant is all about. It's reaching up to the sky. So take those steps one at a time. Take the steps towards what it is you want to accomplish and connect with spirit for direction and guidance. Your angels and guides are suggesting the Bloodstone crystal this week to help you detox, to really take a good look at taking better care of your physical body as well as your spiritual side. So for this week, Taurus, there's a lot of focus on your health, your physical health, your emotional health, as well as your spiritual health as well. But you have the Leo's fiery energy of the strength card and the numerology of the master number 11, seeing everything through this week, Taurus. Be sure to meditate daily with the Bloodstone crystal to help you have the strength to detox your physical body, taking better care of yourself. And with the message of the Sentry plant here, take the steps. Take those steps and look upwards. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe and help support my channel if you haven't already. And for private readings, click on my website link below. Love and abundance to my Taurus family.